Hey there everybody, here's a lesson for anybody that wants to learn all their notes on the guitar, which all of you guys should know this, but a surprising number of people don't. It's really important to know the notes on your guitar, especially on the 6th strings and 5th strings and 4th, for knowing where your roots are on chords and movable shapes and scale patterns. But you really should just know all the notes on your guitar if you're going to play the thing. So I'm going to go through a quick way to learn all the notes. Basically, what we need to do is I'm going to kind of come in a little closer here. We're going to start by learning all the open strings. E, A, D, G, B, and E. Outer voice is the same, E and E. The guitar is tuned in fourths, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, D, E, F, G, G, A. We have a problem between strings 3 and 2. That's a third, G, A, B. B, C, D, E from B to E. So the guitar is tuned in the intervals of a fourth all the way across except for that one spot between strings 3 and 2. Another good mnemonic is every athlete does good by exercising, or EADGBE. Gray Watson, thank you. So anyway, we know our open strings on the guitar, right? We know E, A, D, G, B, and E. Once you memorize that, if you look at the double dot on your guitar, that's at the 12th fret, that's our octave. That same thing happens again, so we can think this is our goalposts. E, A, D, G, B, and E. So after that, everything starts over again, but today we're just going to talk about from the open position to the 12th fret. So we know that this is E, A, D, G, B, and E. We know this is E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now for all the stuff in the middle, we need to learn one thing to figure all this business out, which is we need to, if we look at the keyboard or a piano, you'll see that there's no black key or there's no sharp or flat note between the notes B and C and E and F. Everything else has a black key between it. How does this translate on the guitar? Is that between B and C and E and F, there's only one fret. Between every other note, there's 2 frets. So for instance, if this note is A on the 5th fret of the 6th string, to go after A in the musical alphabet, we go to B, that'd be 2 frets higher, to the 7th fret. 1 fret higher to the 8th fret. Between B and C, it's just 1 fret. There is no B sharp. I mean, you can call this a B sharp, but it's really just a C. So you've got, on each one of your strings, we're going to learn to count from the open position up to the 12th. Of course, the musical alphabet has 7 different notes before we get to the 8th of the octave, but we do have 12 tones, and that accounts for the sharps and flats, or the black keys you'd see on the piano. That's a nice way to think about it. So if we start on the open E on the 6th string, right, it's 1 fret from E to F and 1 fret from B to C. So F would be our first fret. That's why an F chord starts here, F. 2 frets up to G. After G in the musical alphabet, we go to A, which would be at the 5th fret. 7th fret would be B. 8th fret is C. 9th fret is D. And 10th fret, we come back to E. That works really nicely. And in between this, between say F and G, we've got a note called F sharp, or we could call this note the G flat on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. I learned my 6th string first because it makes you feel good about yourself, because the 6th string is the same as the 1st string. And so once you know both of those, you know a third of your guitar already, so that helps. So also for, a lot of songs use power chords, it's good to know where the roots are, or bar chords, or any kind of movable shape. So we have B, C, and E and F. That's the big one to remember. We have 1 fret between those. We have 2 frets between all the rest of our notes. Once you can do that, you can do this on all the strings. So maybe one week you'll learn the notes in the 6th string, which will be the 6th and the 1st. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E, right? And then maybe you could do the 5th string the next week. A, 2 frets up to B, 1 fret from B to C, and of course, use your mind a little bit. That's where C major chord starts. That's our root of that chord. Just like this G, E, F, G is the root of that G. You want to start putting things together in your guitar playing so you can kind of see how everything works. So E, F, G, A, B, C, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can do this on all your strings, and these are just these non-sharp or flat notes. It's a great way to get started. You should master those. Then when you want to start reading music, you'll know them and you'll know where they are. So anyway, master the B and C and E and F rule and get your way around the neck of the guitar. You should be able to memorize all these notes. The problem most players have is right around between the 7th position and the 12th position, I'd say, of strings 2 and 3. Like, most people would never know that note's an A. But, so you might want to pay a little special attention right in there. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. Oh, I gotta get that.